It's been a few years since this has happened, but the burden is starting to drive me mad. It was summer after Platinum had come out, and it had been 2 years since I last played my Pearl version. And before Platinum had come out, I felt that maybe I should play it for fun. This turned out, however, to be a huge mistake. It was the last time I would ever play Pokemon again. As I turned on the game, the normal screen had shown up, and it seemed as if nothing had changed. But when my game had been loaded, it was in a sort of nightmare world that I now know to be Giratina's realm, or the Distortion world. I was greeted with an awful sight. It was Cynthia, the Sinnoh region champion, laying at my feet. I clicked A, to see what would happen. A text box appeared, saying, You have to stop it. I'm not sure what happened. Giratina has changed, and then Cynthia has died. This was terrifying. The only thing I could do now was move forward. After 2 minutes of moving straight, I came across the entrance to what appeared to be a mansion that was falling apart. After entering, it looked much smaller. A text box showed up and said, Good, you have arrived. Now we must begin. After this, the screen faded to black. When the lights began to return to the DS, I found myself waiting in a place extremely similar to the place where you catch Giratina, except the Giratina looked heavily deformed and humanoid. I was a few spaces away from it, and with every step I took, another creepy message appeared. They were as followed. I can see through all this blood. I knew killing Cynthia wasn't a good idea. At least it will be over soon. I didn't want to continue, but I felt that that's all I could do. I walked up to the large sprite and pressed A. 3 words appeared. You will lose. At this point, I couldn't wait until it was over. I had a Pokemon, and I couldn't find. Instead, there was one move used. Giratina used Soul Capture. I had no idea that this was ever a move, but I assumed it was pretty much over, or so I thought. I was given one last choice. Giratina asked me whether I wanted to remain its slave or not. I chose no. He only said, Very well, goodbye. The screen turned white, and I was returned to the opening screen. I loaded my game, and where I had last saved, the hallway before fighting Cynthia. I walked into our room, and instead of Cynthia staying there, it was Gary. When I talked to him, he told me that he was taking Cynthia's place since she mysteriously disappeared into a portal on top of Spear Pillar. After that, I simply shut off my game in fear and confusion. Remember, if any of this happens to you, please say no to Giratina's offer. Who knows what might happen.